I'm going to start drinking milk the next couple days. Just so you know, as a disclaimer, I am lactose intolerant, but I'm so mild as a reaction, so mildly lactose intolerant that I can do this safely for a while. Uh, because the reaction I get is so mild that it doesn't cause any real health concerns. It just more causes more of an inconvenience. Because it basically gives me gas and eventually a little bit of diarrhea. But some people will get throwing up until they get a shot at the hospital. And in the worst case scenario, they will literally be unable to breathe. So don't mess with allergies. Um, but basically, I haven't been able to use the restroom properly for the past 2 3 days, and I think that's a combination of factors with my diet. I think it's partially because, um, well, I've been eating a lot more fiber. I've basically increased my fiber, I'd estimate, by about 2 to 3, somewhere around there, 2 3 times the amount of the daily recommended allotment that I was getting before, the daily value. I was going from like 15 20% to 50 to 60%, if not more, in a day. Probably a lot more. So I'm basically going from like 15 20% to God knows how much fiber I'm having now. So that's binding everything up. Plus, I'm having very little water, so basically having a lot more fiber, not enough water, it binds you up. So I'm not going to the bathroom properly. Uh, so in order to do that, I'm going to drink some milk. I'm going to have a lot of water. I'm going to really drink a lot of water. And if that doesn't work, I will schedule an appointment with a proctologist. I'm sorry if I'm really spacing out. I don't have my medication this morning because it's locked up. And I accidentally took a double dose yesterday. So I took yesterday's and today's medication yesterday. So, uh, yeah, that's that. I'm going to go ahead and have a little bit of a milk protein drink this morning. And that's about that. See ya.